Good morning, Kevin here. And where am I today?
Where are you?
Look, it's them.
Morning.
The governor's in charge.
Okay.
Where are we? Where are we? Where are we going?
We're at Alice Holt Forest.
Alice Holt Forest.
Yeah.
And where is that?
Hampshire.
Well done.
That's the closest you're getting. Probably near Farnham somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Just off of the A238?
287.
287. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I know where I am.
That's right.
And where are we going now, Sid?
Up there.
And we've got to ignore that one over there.
Yeah, ignore that one, that goes to the research centre.
Yeah.
Ignore that one, which goes to the Arboretum.
Okay.
You can have a picnic there, but we've literally just started, so it's a bit soon.
Yeah. So how far's the walk today?
Oh, 7 miles.
7 miles.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's 10 then.
Yeah, that's what I say. This is a 3 ponchos walk, which always seems to end up like a Kevin's Rambles walk, taking longer than what it should do. And we've got one of those on Sunday, a Kevin's Rambles walk. Yeah, right, we're going to press on.
Oh,
Ælfsige.
We're just here, along the walk, we've got this conservation pond. A couple of little drakes.
so that's how you can get here by train.
So, say that again, Cynthia?
Just down there
Yeah.
is Bentley
Yeah.
and Bentley Station, and that's how you could get to this walk by train.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. What's this Steve doing here? This pond contains Cashula Ælfsige. This is a highly invasive and can compete native species. Control is important to stop it spreading further and damaging local ecosystems. It can be spread between bodies of water on people's boots. It can also be spread by dogs entering the water. Oh wow, I've never heard of that.
I was just thinking, if Bentley Station is only down there, Jean could do this, couldn't she?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. This is another entrance to the Alice Holt Arboretum, and there we have a website for Alice Holt, www.aliceholtforum.org.uk. A nicely positioned bench seat there. On the front it says trees are your best antiques, and the name is A. Smith. I'm assuming that's a line from a poem or a book, I don't know. As you can see, Cynthia is referring to the walk notes. And who produced the walk? I don't mean who printed them out, but who were they from? Komoot or All
no,
Trails?
this is Fancy Free.
Oh, Fancy Free
I
Walks.
like Fancy.
Yeah. We've just spotted that someone's watching us. Just over there. We're rather intrigued. I think it's some sort of bird feeder, but we're going to have a look. As Steve said, if we can get in there without falling over. Let's have a look. I must admit, I've never seen anything like this before. Stepping over the ditch. It's got a little bottle hanging there. I don't know what that's for. It's plastic, corrugated plastic. But there's no... We thought it's a feeder, but it's not. There's nothing in there. It's interesting they got that little bottle just
with some liquid in.
just round
What
here.
has this to do with the research place?
I think you're probably right, Steve. Yeah, that's very odd. Steve was just on about this iron fence here. Look at this, where it disappears into the tree. Does it come out the other side, Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It comes up there. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's oak.
Oh,
That's an oak tree.
shoot from the tree.
Yeah, shoot from the tree. Oh dear, Cynthia's lot of lost.
Oh, I haven't.
No, we don't get lost.
We just take the wrong turn in.
Turn sharp left in about 200 metres at a three-way junction. Turn left to arrive in about 200 metres at a three-way junction. Oh, well, let's see what
Can I
happens.
just say,
I reckon this is the Y junction.
this is the Y junction, I think, here, as Steve said, he thinks the same,
How would we have got to that?
down there.
Yeah. So we're going on there.
Yeah. Yes, boss.
Are we?
Well, you did say on the instructions it says sharp left.
Yeah, we're going sharp left.
That's it, we've done the sharp left. There's something we've just been talking about, is that very early on in the walk I saw probably half a dozen bluebells, but we've seen nothing else of them at all. And this is supposed to be an ancient woodland, as Cynthia's just said, but no bluebells at all, which is very, very strange. Look at the birds, they're brilliant. Steve and I, what are we? Really annoyed.
Very cross.
Very cross. Cynthia said this one is going to be fine because there's no mud. She's telling porkies again, Steve.
Might need an Andrew Norris plastic bag.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Did you bring an Andrew Norris plastic
I've
bag?
got a plastic bag.
There we go. Well, with a bit of luck, where we're coming up to now is where we want to get to on part one of the walk, which is looking quite likely is where the cafe is, just here, Alice Holt. Well, there we go, we're leaving the cafe, which is shut, and we are now heading down here according to Cynthia's instructions, which she's going to check again. Over that way you've got the activity centre. Willow's Green, there we go. Yep. Willow's Green Trail. 1 kilometre. Yeah, look, 1 kilometre, 0.6 of a mile. The Willow Green Trail is a short, attractive route that takes advantage of one of the Aisholt's dells. Get lost in the valley and soak up the peace and quiet that this trail has to offer. Yeah. Good morning, sunshine. Oh yeah, very pretty. So we are heading down here into this dell, and a huge variety of different trees around us: silver birch, beech, fir, everything. Rather nice actually. The sun's come out. Now we've started walking again. We'll warm up a bit because it wasn't that breeze that we got back at the cafe was just a little bit cooler. Here we go, down the hill. There we go. Steve's just spotted the bluebells. That huge clump. Well, we've just come up through that lovely little walk there. The walk goes in different directions, but just here, what Steve found there. Oh, it's about a listening station.
Yeah. Devices are simple internet radio transmitters that can be enjoyed by anyone with an internet connection.
So we've got, just in a tree here, we've got what look like little speakers and cables running around the trees, and a microphone. A microphone? Oh, there's a microphone just there, and we've got these solar panels. And Steve thinks this could be listening to the water running up the inside of the trees, which I think is a very good point. The microphones are there, so that's... Oh, I don't know. but the sounds are coming out of these little speaker boxes. Very strange, but lovely. It's rather lovely. We're just underneath this canopy of beech trees and fir trees. Steve's got some more information here.
It's called a dendrophone.
A dendrophone is a sound installation that transforms environmental data from the forest into an auditing experience by converting often hidden processes into the sound. The installation aims to make complex ecological interactions tangible. It also invites the listener to tune into the forest acoustic ecology by complementing the natural soundscapes. And you can scan the QR code. Yeah, give it a go. A dendrophone. Okay, so Cynthia's going to scan the QR code. Show options.
It's all the information about it.
Oh, right, yeah.
So if I get a picture of that, you can add it to
Yep.
the information.
Yep.
We'll put a link in some way anyway. So there's a lot to read there.
Yeah, there is, yeah. It's all about humidity.
It's all about humidity, sunlight energy, carbon dioxide levels, live stream. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. Oh, we're coming to a crossroads.
Junction.
Yeah. Oop. Watch your step. Wild daffodils, primroses and bluebells, and lesser calendine and snowdrops. Just here to our left hand side you can see virtually nothing but beech trees. That is just a beautiful view through there. When you get here, another seating area for people to sit and have a break and have a rest. Again, woodland down through this way, beautiful, absolutely stunning. Just come up here, back there where the bench seats were, there used to be a statue of a Gruffalo, which is part of the famous work for Alice Holt for the children. But just here, we've got this, joy, look for joy, find the sunlight. The Japanese word of kom-or-ebi, I don't know, captures the joy of dapple sunlight through the leaves and the presence of small glimmers of light or hope, which can always find if we look closely enough. Stand beneath the trees and look up, observe how the sunlight works its way through the leaves. There, they've got a stick house and there's lots of wood left lying about to put a few more bits on there.
You know who lives in the stick house?
No.
Stick man.
No. The stick man. But let me just show you down through this woods here. As I said just now, mainly beech trees down through here. Absolutely stunning. And some bluebells here, and eventually these will be spreading everywhere, which will be lovely. There's another sign here. Appreciate. What are you thankful for? As you move through the forest, make a mental list of 3 things you are grateful for. Need inspiration. Trees release the oxygen we breathe and provide the shelter from heat and rain. What would you say thank you to the forest for? Exactly that. And there's also now a lot of hazel trees here, as I mentioned earlier, the better pine trees. Here we are, right beneath a pine tree, and we're heading up this way, this trail that we're on. There's another one there, look, that side. I know, we better wait for Cynthia to give us permission to move on.